Hi, my name is Jeff Hewitt, General Manager here at Brian Cullen Motors, and today we are talking about Cadillac Escalade Sport Platinum Onyx Package with the executive second row. So if you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, click on the link below to connect to one of our specialists, and they'll help you figure out what exactly you need, whether you need something right out of the showroom here, or if you want something special custom made just for you, they're the ones that can help you. So here today we have the classic Cadillac Escalade. Yes, this is the 6.2 liter gasoline version of what is really the standard of full-size SUV luxury. So this is a Sport Platinum with the Onyx package, with the second row executive seating. This has it all. And really, I'll be perfectly honest with you, this has become very, very hard to find. This actual unit here is sold. It's actually just about to go to our ceramic department where they're gonna do a complete paint correction, put ceramic and PPF on the vehicle to make sure it gets protected for this customer. So we're looking at a very, very special piece here, but I wanted to get a video of it before it left the dealership. So of course, under the hood, we have the 6.2 liter gas engine that we all know and love. You'll notice up front, being a sport, we have this beautiful dark grille, part of the Onyx package with the monochromatic Cadillac crest on the front here. You pick up on all the adaptive lighting, beautifully presented up front here. All the technology is here. If you look real close, you'll notice the cameras, the radars, the sensors, the cameras up in the dash. Everything that's needed to run this vehicle is here. Of course, it's everything that you would expect to have in a Cadillac Escalade. It's got Super Cruise. It has the power opening and closing doors. We'll show you those in just a moment. Really the standard of what everything should be. Come around the side here, we're gonna show you some of this Onyx package and some of these features. So you're maybe just picking it up on the floor here, but when you approach the vehicle with the keys, there's a couple things that automatically happen for you. First of all, you get a nice big Cadillac crest here on the ground. It's actually quite stunning at night against black pavement. Shows up, knows what you're walking up to. You're walking up to a Cadillac, and of course it gives you the enhanced lighting all underneath the power side steps here to show off and to show what the vehicle is and where you're going to be stepping when you get into the vehicle. Otherwise, what you're seeing on the side here is this is an Onyx package Sport Platinum. So that means there is no bright trim. Everything is blacked out. The Onyx package gives you these beautiful gloss black 22-inch wheels, but you'll notice that everything is done. And this particular customer asked us to tint these front windows too to match the second row so you get that nice uniform look. That's something that we do here right at the dealership for you. So really when you're looking down the side of this vehicle, it says luxury, it says elegance, it's beautiful. Let's take a look at the back. So when you're looking at the back of an Escalade, really what are we talking about here? We're talking about the cargo room. Now you're gonna notice that I already have the third row folded down. There's a reason for that. Because if you're getting the executive second row package, this third row is probably gonna live this way for most of its life. We'll show you when we get inside, but the third row is gonna be emergencies only. Really, for the most part, this is your cargo space because you're not going to be putting the kids back there in the third row with this package. What you do get is incredible space and room. Yes, you can get all the golf clubs for all four people in your foursome here. In the back, you've got some storage underneath. Really quite a terrific storage compartment. Of course, you've got the button here to close it. You've got it on your remote. You've got it inside. You can do it with your Cadillac app. Everything is here. The rear seats do power fold up and down, so you can make them come up and down just by using the switch. Pretty easy to use, but for the most part, they're gonna live in the down position. Let's get a look around the side. So being a Sport Platinum, it's been equipped with a power opening and closing doors. This is a pretty cool feature. There's a few things I like about it. And we'll show you when we get inside how you control it from the inside, but from the outside, it's really simple. All you have to do is just give a little pull on the door handle and it opens all by itself. Now you'll notice that I stepped out from behind the door. There's a reason for that, because even though that door opened nice and wide, if there's something in the way, there's actually radars built into the door to prevent it from striking, say, another vehicle or a lamppost or whatever might be in the way. So if I stand here on this side, it won't hit me. So it knows that I'm here. It's not going to slam into me. It's not going to slam into the car beside you. And if you're ever worried about it, you can set limits in the command center to make sure the door never opens more than you think you need to. If you need to close it, you just give it a gentle little push and it does the soft close all by itself. Let's get inside and see what this executive second row is all about. So getting into the second row is obviously easy with the power boards. And when you get back here, what do you find? Well, you're basically in the same seats that are riding up front. So just because you're in the second row doesn't make you a second-class citizen. You're actually, this is almost a limousine type experience. You've got your entertainment screens where you can stream video, you can watch this video on YouTube, you can do whatever you want with these screens here. And down here, you've actually got the command center. And from the command center, you can do things like open and close your doors. You get to control your own HVAC. So the people sitting back here get the same experience you get from the front. And oh, by the way, we've got dual inductive phone charging back here for each of these two people. Dual cup holders, like I said, HVAC controls your command center. And if you don't want to use the command center, you just want to give the door a tug, it'll close all by itself. Tons of room, beautiful sunroof. The third row, however, can be a bit of a problem. I'm going to be honest with you, if you're buying this package, you're really not going to be putting anybody back there. I'm not even going to try to demonstrate climbing back there, because it's not easy, because these seats just don't move far enough forward. So either you're going to be a little kid that's going to scramble through the middle here, or maybe try to squeeze through. But really, if you're getting an executive second row package, this is the configuration that you're planning to deal with. Now, this gets complicated when you get into this level of vehicle. So if you have any questions about this, we're going to provide a link below that you can click, and we'll connect you with one of our Cadillac experts to go over the fine details of this sort of thing if you're interested in ordering one of these beautiful vehicles. Let's take a look up front. So here we are, driver's seat, and you notice I've left the door open on purpose, and we can do a few things here, but really this now gives us one of the coolest features of all. So I get in, I've got the power boards that have opened automatically for me, the door has opened automatically for me, and I can choose to close the doors. And the command center smart, it's popped up right away to ask me if I want to close the door, but I can do something even cooler. I can just touch the brake pedal. That's probably one of the coolest features that I've come across lately. That is in the settings, and I'm going to warn you right now, it comes with the factory that feature's turned off, right? That's a feature that I think you're going to want to turn on real quick, because it becomes pretty easy to just walk up your Escalade, open the door, get in, touch the brake pedal, the door closes, it doesn't have to slam, it's really easy. Now you're inside, and what do you have? You've got the 3-panel layout. If you've seen the Escalade IQ video, this is the exact same dash. So you have your center section here, or your first section, which is your typical vehicle controls. You can configure it in different ways depending on what you like to see for your vehicle information. You've got your typical infotainment in the middle, where from there you can have your radio, HVAC control, all those sorts of things can show up in the middle. You have your command center here, and then the passenger has their own screen, much like the rear seat passengers do. So the screen there, the passenger can configure, and they can watch this video on YouTube if they want. The really neat technology that General Motors has incorporated, though, that if they're watching something like a YouTube video on there, they've got it set up so it's like a privacy screen on your laptop where the driver can't actually see it from this angle. So they're mindful of the safety, and you know, they've done it the right way with this massive pillar-to-pillar screen. So we've got driver, infotainment, passenger, and command center all operating up front here. And of course, you've got all the things that we've come to know and love about Cadillac. Once again, we've got inductive chargers, we've got the Cadillac dial, the cup holders, massive storage space in the armrest, this amazing dual pane sunroof. This is a beautiful luxury vehicle. So everything we've showed you here might seem familiar if you've seen the Escalade IQ video, that we talk about a lot of these same features. And this is something that I'm really excited for what Cadillac has done, because they've made Escalade, in this case, Sport Platinum with the Onyx Package, beautiful, traditional gasoline-powered vehicle. They've also made the Escalade IQ, and we're gonna put a link below here just so you can go to that IQ video. I'm really curious to find out what Escalade you prefer, the Classic or the new IQ. You're gonna find there's some different features in that IQ, and a lot of stuff's the same, These are wonderful luxury vehicles no matter how you cut it. Once again, Jeff Hewitt, Brian Cullen Motors down here at 386 Ontario Street in St. Catharines. Make sure you say you saw us on YouTube. We'll see you again soon.